So welcome everyone back at the final part of the hackathon. It's really good to see you awake still, and I'm happy that we've got a really nice amount of presentations and projects, and you really did a great job. So congratulations to you again. And now we came to the most exciting part of the hackathon, because now we will listen to the finalist presentations, which means that in 1 hour or 1.5 hours, it will turn out who is going to take home the 3,000 euros grand prize. So I hope that you are just as excited as us, because we are. And I don't want to pull the time. But before I introduce the first team, I would like to share the agenda of these live pitches. So first of all, the YouTube videos will be played before each pitch, and then the team can come to the stage, do their 4 minutes pitch, and then I will come to the stage next to you, and if there's any question, you can answer that, and then we will move on to the next team. So for the first team, I would like to ask for the YouTube video of the tier stickers team, who won the tier challenge according to the community. So they won't take home any prize yet, but they still have the chance to win the 3,000 euros. So let's see their YouTube video, and then the team will come to the stage.
Tourists come to Budapest every year because of the Parliament, the Basilica of Saint Stephen, the Fisherman Bastion, and many other beautiful attractions. How can we engage tier users to explore new cities and cultures? We introduce you Tier Stickers gamified AR. Explore city with unique Budapest sticker collections scattered around the famous Budapest destinations. Open camera and scan sticker with AR technology and add to your collection. Gather different collections and get a discount for the future rides or free minutes. Dive into local culture, collecting community-driven collections. For example, art collections, history, and meme collections. With Tier Pass, users are now allowed to create their own custom stickers and share them with the community. Most recognizable sticker creators will get free minutes and discounts. Tier Stickers is not only a game, but also a collaboratory space for brands, artists, and tier users.
Hello, everyone. It was a very long hackathon, wasn't it? Can I ask to turn on my presentation, please? It's called Tier Stickers. Yep, thank you. So first of all, I'm going to talk about the AR and gamification. Then I'm going to briefly talk about the collections and loyalty. And then I'm going to present our prototype and talk about technologies that we used. Can we go to the next slide? Please? Yep. So obviously everyone loves playing games. Like, I think it's a very big trend. And well, I mean, like 30 years ago, it wasn't that serious, but everybody is considering to somehow implement the gamification into their products, because it encourages people using their application more. 89% of respondents claimed that if a task is gamified, they feel eager to complete it. This is according to talentims.com. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is augmented reality. It's also a very hot topic. It's predicted that in 2022, only on mobile phones, there will be 1.1 billion mobile phones that are using augmented reality. So it's a very hot topic, even though it's very new. And obviously, we came up with an idea. We have to somehow gamify and implement AR into our application. And we came up with an idea of putting the stickers around the world and around the Budapest, obviously, and that users can scan it, add it to collections, and receive some bonuses. It's very new technology, I mean augmented reality, but it's very feasible because it's very popular and there are a lot of libraries. Can we go to the next slide? So this Yep, so this application gives a very big opportunity not only to encourage the people using it, but also encourage the community of tier to, well, let's say, create some community stickers. And we can, let's say, give some rewards to the best contributors with the most popular stickers. Another thing, which is, I think, very worth mentioning, is the collaborations. So, for example, tier might have a collaboration with Burger King, and you might have to collect all of the stickers around the Budapest, and then you'll get a free meal. I think it's a very good deal, isn't it? So we can go to the next slide, I think. Yeah, this is the prototype. So what I wanted to say about our prototype, we use React Native, Swift in our project, and we have our mobile application. So unfortunately for now, this mobile application is only available on iOS, but I think it's not very big deal to implement it on Android as well. As we can see, we have a home page here. We have we have a collections with stickers here. We have a map, interactive map here. And if we click here, for example, we can see the sticker that we collected. And obviously, we can open the camera and we can put some stickers. Yep. I think because it's very light. Let me do it here. Some technical issues. Yeah, so basically it should place some stickers. Unfortunately, it doesn't do it right now, but we did it on demo and you can check it out. So basically, we have our database which has the locations of the stickers. So you can, I don't know, like you can just share your stickers and someone else can see it. Yes, can we go? I think that that was the last slide, but in conclusion, I would like to say that our project, well, let's say it's a very hot topic project. Everybody likes gamification and augmented reality, and it's very feasible. I mean, it's very easy to implement it. We did it like in a weekend, and I think if we get some more time, we will implement it on Android as well. And the last thing I wanted to say is that I think the business model is very good because everybody loves collaborations between brands. Like, I mean, how much can you buy a Supreme North Face jacket for? Like, so yeah, thank you for your patience and for your attention. I think that concludes our presentation. Does anybody have questions? Fair enough. Thank you.
Thank you. And let's move on to the next team, which is the Untitled Challenge winner team, the DAI LOS. Oh, no, or I'm going to check for sure. But yeah, the team is the DAI LOS team, and they can come to the stage, not right now, but after your YouTube video, which I would like to ask for the screen.
A dynamic loyalty system run by a two-day AI. Untable offers a wide variety of loyalty services from which a customer can choose what fits the best for them. But the days of one-size-fits-all are gone. We offer a dynamically changing two-day AI model that's designed for both the customer and the end user to maximize loyalty services profit for both parties.
Untitled customers will be able to adjust the AI according to marketing preferences and the desired brand positioning. The module will make sure to choose the best service combination to maximize the profit. The customer will have a better control over their brand to be able to increase their revenue with the least effort possible. The customers serve people from diverse backgrounds and they are all different, just as our solution. Some prefer coupons, some likes to feel exclusive. Our system will take their preferences into consideration when choosing the loyalty service type. This way, their desires will be fulfilled without even noticing it.
Our solution is easily integrable, highly scalable, and handles high request rate as shown in these figures. We imagine it as an optional extension. By constantly monitoring the behavior of the customers, they could get the best discounts. An example, if someone likes to order food rather than eating at the restaurant, they could get more deduction on home deliveries. The AI could evaluate user preferences, but also the optimal loyalty program.
With this AI, users get better promotions, therefore they make better use of the discounts and coupons, developing more loyalty toward the company, who benefits from the increased purchases, generating higher revenue. With this unique implementation, Antavo's loyalty program will point to the future.
Okay, guys. Please show yourself in person too and make your 4 minutes pitch, okay? You can get your presenter, yes, and the microphone.
Welcome everybody. We are Mati, Bende, and Bence, and we are the Dilos. It's a dynamic loyalty system to reimagine this segment. And actually, we prepared with a really cool intro, but it turned out we only have one microphone, so it's just this. So I'm gonna go one slide. Can you? Cool, it's working. So we offer an AI solution that constantly adapts for the user's habit. Antavo already has a wide variety of loyalty program, as you can see on the screen too. But our system uses a double-layer AI so that it watches not just the loyalty program, but the end user's favorite use of promotions or discounts. So it serves the customer and the end user at the same time, as it assigning the most fitting program to the user.
Our focus will be separated. First, to the customers of Antavo, they will be able to accord their marketing preferences and desired brand positioning with the use of the AI. And the module will make sure to choose the best service combination to maximize their profits. So this way the customer will have better control over their brand to be able to increase their revenue. And for the customer size, for the customer of the customers, the end users, they are diverse people from diverse backgrounds, and some of them prefer coupons, and some of them likes to feel exclusive. Our system will take their preferences into consideration when choosing the loyalty service type.
I would like to talk about a little bit from the techniques or technologies that we've been using through our project. And yeah, so for the database, we used Mongo database. It's highly scalable vertically because it's a non-sequential database, so it could handle large amount of data that the companies already have. The data will be processed in a Django server. It's written in Python, and we would utilize two AI, once to recommend for the user basically the content that they will see, and one for the customer of Antavo to make them a perfect system, basically. The server would end in a GraphQL API, so only the requested data will be delivered for the end user. Okay. So, or GraphQL API looking like this. So we figured that the companies already have a large amount of data from their customers. So we would like to collect them such that each discount type or each service type it have their own history, and according to this history, they could provide a better system to. Yeah. Okay. So the so. The recommendation system not only provides content for the end user, but only makes a much more perfect recommendation system for the services.
Our product provides such a solution that never has been implemented in this segment. With this, Antavo could step up their loyalty program. Thank you.
Great. Do we have any questions to the guys? No. Okay. Thank you very much. And yes, one technical information. If you use the presenter, please show it to that guy in the cage. Yes. Because there is the sensor. And let's move on to the third team, which is the Electric City Adventures, the team who won the tier challenge. So I would like to ask the team to the stage after their YouTube video. First of all, I would like the YouTube video to the screen. So let's see their project and then their pitch.
City Adventure is an adventure application for making exploration and discovery of new locations fun, sustainable, exciting, and connected with the locals. The Electric City Adventure empowers the local merchants, history buffs, kids, and city dwellers to create their own electric vehicle tours around the city. A tour is a route of places to be explored on a tier. Some tours may be given as points on a map, while others may consist of riddles that the visitors must solve to reach the next point. Once a visitor has reached a point on the tour, as confirmed by the phone's GPS, the next step of the story unfolds or point-giving challenge can be performed. Tour themes can include castles of yonder, murder mysteries, culinary journeys, traversing the arcade halls of the city, or a visit to monuments and parks. Arriving in a new city, visitors can jump onto the nearest tier, browse available tours, and start one they find exciting. Some tours may be free and some are paid. Visitors get points and badges as they explore the city, take in sights, and perhaps even solve riddles. Visitors can choose to work on a tour together in collaboration mode or split in groups and compete. We foresee a business model where Tier will integrate the app into its main offering, and tours can be created by anyone with a Tier app. And the best way to do it is by riding it. During the 48-hour hackathon, we have created a simple working prototype in Flutter and Firebase. The app works both on mobile and computer. We have created a small tour for exploring Gameland, though the app's usage of GPS will shine out. Also, tour creators can already add their own tours in the application. We can see many more features coming up, such as photo sharing, teams, social media integration, new types of challenges, usage of augmented reality, and more sophisticated riddles and cryptos. All can be added in time and made available for tour creators, empowering them to create wonderful and engaging exploration experiences on the Tier fleet of electrical vehicles. Meanwhile, we invite you to pick up a Tier and get exploring.
Okay, then welcome to the stage the team. And here is the presenter, and you will have 4 minutes.
All right, thank you so much, everyone. And we are here to introduce the Electric City Adventures, powered by Tier. What we want to do is to make exploring cities more fun and sustainable using the Tier electrical vehicles. And we do so through an application that we have developed for tourists. And I can say, finally, after all the COVID and everything, we can travel again. And it's so wonderful to see new places and cities. So how can we do that more sustainable, in a more sustainable way? Well, using the electric vehicles and using the gamification of exploration of cities, we can create engaging experiences. Our end users, it's any of us that would like to explore, whether alone or with friends. You can take a Tier bike, look at our website, and take one of the tours. You'll see the available tours nearby, And depending on your GPS location, you will get new challenges along the way. You can decide whether you want to do that with friends or alone, and with your friends, whether you want to do in challenge mode, so split up and compete, or collaboration mode, so you can get points together. But there's another aspect of it, because we want to empower the locals as well to create content and create engaging experiences that are dedicated to the tourists that visit the cities. And there's a lot of opportunities for this in terms of maybe business owners, restaurant owners, providing discounts, trying to get more people to their businesses, but also to ask for a small fee for their content. So we can tailor to both sides. And the cool thing about it is also that you can do all of this on a tier. You just put your phone on a tier and you can explore and mark new sites. This is the interface of our application, which you can access as well. You can look at the link in Junction app, and you can explore tours nearby. We have created a few now. We were a bit inspired by the first day here where everyone was trying the tiers and going around. So we thought, okay, maybe we can try something indoors as well. So we created a challenge for Gamerland. So that is available, and you can try it as well on your phone and try to move around in the different places. You'll get some clues and you'll have to solve them. Though GPS indoors is not that accurate, so it will work best outdoors, but it's there. There are two aspects of, if we go back, there we go. There are two aspects of this. As I said, there are two end users, those that take the tour and those that create tours. We have built both of them in this hackathon in less than 48 hours. And for the business model, we discussed a bit about that. And on the technical details, the app is built with Flutter. Currently, we only deployed for web, so you can try it out in your web browsers, on your computer or mobile. But because Flutter allows for cross-platform development and deployment with one code base, basically it should be pretty easy to deploy it on iOS and Android. As is. And then we use Firebase for backend as a service, for storage, and also for real-time database. We have a bunch of features that we thought about, but we put into next steps because there's been some effort as it is now to create a platform. This is the foundation on top of which we can add new features, including AR, badges, more points, and cool gamification in the tool. And we hope, as part of this challenge, to get into a discussion with Tier and see how we can collaborate and whether the Electric City Adventures can be part of their offering. The team, my name is Paula, this is Strolls, we are here on site, and we were joined by Martin, who is online. That's it. Thank you. Any questions? Yeah. Yeah, so the current platform supports getting points. Using the GPS location, you actually have to move to the location based on a clue. And if you solve the mystery of the clue, then you get the points. Also, by just navigating around, you get the points for getting to the right location. And we envision also in the future that there will be badges depending on whether you're collaborating or competing, and also on how much of the city or area you covered in area or distance, so that we can enable multi-day trips of the, yeah. 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 Thank you.
Thank you very much. I will definitely try that challenge. Not right now, but later, yes. Okay, let's move on to the fourth theme, which is the challenge winner of the Varian challenge. They took home now €1,500, and let's see if they will won the other 3,000. So let's see their YouTube video, and then I will ask to the stage the Run for Your Life team.
Would you like to be more motivated to run regularly and reach your goals? Or maybe you are already a runner and want to live a more healthier life. Our app, Run for Your Life, helps cancer prevention with urging you to run at times when air pollution and UV radiation are at the slowest rate. It suggests the best time to go for a run in your area, also showing you a detailed description of the next 24 hours. It is combined with challenges where you can choose a public transportation route and race against vehicles. When tracking the run, you can see which stop you would be and can also see an arbitrary food or drink icon with a given amount of calories, so you can keep your report in mind. Run for your life, your biggest motivation for a healthy lifestyle.
And here is the team, here is your presenter, and the 4 minutes starts in 5 seconds.
Hello everyone, we are Run for Your Life and we completed the Variant Challenge. First of all, I would like to talk about the topic because it's a tough one. So we thought about cancer prevention and it's really not an easy theme to talk, think and work around it. But I think we came up with a solution that is a bit more lighthearted while also providing a real solution to a serious problem. We studied the project and the topic, and we found out that UV radiation, air pollution, and lack of physical exercise are all great factors that really concerns all of us. So we came up with a solution that includes all three, and we created a runner app that implements all the basic application features that are needed for professional runners that use runner apps every day, but it also has extra features which are more geared towards this cancer prevention style.
Our application recommends you the best time to run when it's the healthiest. You can see the next 24 hours changes of air quality and UV radiation and other features which contribute greatly to the risks of cancer. But it's not enough to show you when it's best to run. It is also needed to motivate you to run, motivate us to run all. And for that, numbers like how much distance you've actually traveled don't really mean much. We wanted to enable us to grasp how much distance we've actually run. And for that, we took the length of certain public transportation routes throughout Budapest. So for example, the tram 4 line. And we visualize that how much of that distance you've actually traveled. But of course, you run in a more healthy way, but you can feel like you are racing the tram. And the other number that we wanted to eliminate is the number of calories you've actually burned, because for us, it doesn't really mean anything. And for that, you can choose a nice snack bar or some other food and see how much of the energy content of that you've actually burned throughout. And we hope it motivates everyone to run the extra 1 kilometer and to complete the snack bar.
All in all, I think our team did a great job of creating an application that is both usable and it helps you and helps eliminate the risk of cancer without you even noticing it. Thank you. If anyone have any questions about this? Of course.
The topic that you gave is quite good, but as you know that in the morning the UV radiation and the air quality is good, so why would the person would consider to take a run in the if he knows that everything is fit in the morning?
So about the algorithm, so we connect to a public API of open weather, and we get the UV radiation and air pollution data. And of course, the UV radiation is better early in the morning or later in the night. We have implemented a feature that I don't think it's really that interesting, so we don't really cover that. But you can choose a range, a time period, where you allow the application to give you time schedules. So you can exclude late night hours and things like that. I hope that answers. Okay. Thank you. Anyone? Yes?
So are you running after the trams, or you just, so I don't understand the tram part.
Yeah, so the thing is that we created challenges that correspond to public transportation lines. So it gives you distances based on the distance differences between stops and tram stops, but we don't really motivate you to run after the train or next to the tram or things like that. So we have not been able to implement the feature where we provide area recommendations, but that is also really viable, and it is planned for future improvement, that we provide the user with a setting to set up a range, and in that range we provide area recommendations that in this area, in this time period, it would be the best for you to run there.
Last question.
The topic is really interesting, but my question is like, is there any database that you are like having on the back, like whenever a person is running? And in health sciences, research is very important. Like, is there anything like any margin for research of the data that you have collected by the users? Because if there's no research in health sciences about the prevention or the riskiness of the problem, how you are going to like answer this, or like to cater this problem? Thank you.
Our app records the routes that you run, and you can also see, we'll be able to see the distances and how the pace of your run. And so that we can implement a feature that the user can choose to share this data for research purposes. And our other feature that we wanted to do, if we had time, is integrated with other health-related APIs, and for example, you track your pulse throughout and combine this data together.
Okay, thank you. Let me know if your application is working and available, and then I will use that and wear my running shoes from now on. Yeah. So let's move on to the fifth theme, which is the community winner of the let me check. I think the Untable challenge, and this is going to be the Trust Cups team. So we will play your YouTube video, and then you can come to the stage.
Everyone can relate when you're waiting for your salary and afraid to buy even an extra drink of coffee. So we came up with the solution. We trust our customers so much that they can leave with hot, tasty coffee without even paying on the place. We are glad to present you Trust Cups. We collect customers' transaction data and analyze their trust index. After that, for each transaction, he gets our currency trust cups. It allows customers to lend the coffee and pay it back later. But be careful, pay in time, you can lose your trust index. We offer 3 packs of membership. With an individual pack, you can pay your credit over a month and send some trust cups to your friends. Family membership allow kids to have their own account, so responsible mother or dad shouldn't worry did they give pocket money or not. And last but not least, company membership. A lot of companies buy to their employees cards with benefits for exact amount of money. But imagine how much money can companies save for spending just as much as employee used. And remember, after every time when you buy coffee, you increase your trust index. So it means more trust cups. We care, we enjoy, we trust.
It's not the pitch yet. Okay, come and let's see the actual pitch, which must be 4 minutes. Here is your presenter.
Can you hold it for me?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you so much. All right. Very nice to meet you, everyone. I'm really happy to be here and part of this community. My name is Burak, part of the team member of the Trust Cups. And we are 2 members of the team. One of them is not here. Unfortunately, she's online participating, but her name is Elizabeth. We can wave at her from the camera. Hello. All right, perfect. So we can start. Next one. All right, let's start with the problem. The problem we aim to solve. Okay, let me give you the straight example from what we mean by the problem. Okay, is anybody here know about Erzi Körült? Have you ever been in the Erzi Körült before? Erzi Körült. Yes. Have you been there? It's perfect. There is one coffee called New York Coffee. Do you know that? Okay, I didn't know that. And I had an amazing, beautiful girl, and I invited to date her into the New York Coffee. And I have no idea about the prices over there, okay? So we went there, and we sit there, and of course I get to the cheapest things in the menu. And it was the tea, which was 10 euro. It's like 3,500 forints, something like that. And it was scary for me because I didn't have much more than the 5,000 forints in my account. And of course, she ordered a glass of wine. So there was a problem. So at the end, we have to do the Dutch way. We split the money between both of us. Of course, she didn't judge me, but some mysterious consequences. It was our last date with her, so I never see her again. Okay, the moral of the story is not about my low life. Let's focus on how can we solve this problem. There's a problem, and this problem is not about my low life, and it's a global problem. Okay, the solution. There is always a solution, so we can go next. I will show you. Okay, our trust cups basically an API that basically you can implement into any coffee API. I will explain you by the Starbucks. Do you guys ever use the Starbucks app before? It's basically the app that you create accounts and you can get cheap stuff and free stuff. So our API just basically implement onto this API, and what we do is that we basically analyze our users' transactions, and based on that transactions, we create their trust index. And based on that trust index, we give them a trust cups, which kind of credit that they can spend in our coffee shops, and after that, they have to pay. We can go next. And it's really important to idea of here. We don't give free coffee, of course. I'm sorry, but whatever we do is to give the trust cups index. So the trust index, if I buy regularly from the Starbucks gonna give me the trust cups, and with that trust cups, I can lend a coffee cup because none of us has a exact amount of money. Sometimes we want something to buy and eat. You know, like everybody here sometimes just gets shortage on their money, spending too much money on the Bitcoin. Don't do that. And next one. Okay, so well, our target audience is not only me or about my dates or only about the individual users. We can go to the next and I can show you. So we have 3 packages. Basically, individual membership for me, the guy like me that go to date and doesn't have a lot of money to pay for the date, it's perfect, so we can use that. The family membership, it's great for family membership, so the mothers don't need to pay exact amount and they can lend this money, they can give pocket credits to their child and they can go and buy anything. And they can also keep track on that. And the last one, the company membership. Basically, imagine, everybody here know the concept of the SEP card. It's basically the companies pay exact amount each month to any bank in here. It's called a SEP card. And basically, if you don't use that money in that SEP card, it's going to disappear at some point. So it's basic for it's amazingly good for the companies as well. So they pay the exact amount their workers spend. Yeah. And the last one. And we trust our customer so they can trust us. Thank you so much. Is there any question I can take? Yeah? Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not really exactly. I will give you the example. Okay, he asked how we can measure this trust index. Basically, our trust index measured by the 2 key concepts of our customer transaction data, and we analyze this data and we analyze it how long they buy, how much amount of their money spent. So we amount that trust index, we give the exact amount of credit for them. So not if you just create a new usership, your trust index will be 0 trust index, so you will not able to lend a coffee from the coffee shop. Increase it. From the companies, from the coffee shops app, like in Starbucks app, when you buy from your credit card, it's take the transaction of this account and say, oh, this customer buys something, just put it in the database that this customer buys something. And from our algorithm, oh, this customer buys something, so we can increase his trust index a bit like that. At the end, if you're a loyal customer, you have a higher trust index, and you can lend a coffee from our coffee shop.
Thank you very much. Okay, and let's move on to the last team, which is the Safe Side team, who won the, just let me check, the Variant Challenge according to you, the team. So they are the community winner of the Variant Challenge. This is the Safe Sides team. And let's see their video, and then they can come to the stage to pitch their project too. Okay, guys, you will have the last 4 minutes for the pitch. Good luck.
Thank you. First of all, I would like to thank CraftHub and all of you to provide us such a great experience and such a nice weekend, a learning opportunity. We got to learn a lot of things during this weekend. And now I'll start talking about our application that we tried to make, or the kind of prototype during the weekend. So just some facts and figures if you want to read it, maybe. So we know like how big cancer is a problem. So almost 20 million people are diagnosed with cancer every year, and a lot of people, almost half of them, a lot of people die due to cancer. And what we have tried to do with this is provide a solution by implementing some preventative methods and early detection strategies. So we try to do these two things with the help of our application. Oh, sorry. See, this is the map of cancer and how much it affects the people. You can see like in the developing countries such as India, where I'm from, and the African continent, a lot of people die due to cancer, and there are not a lot of preventative methods, which could be like, I'm from India and I know like the treatment and everything, it's the infrastructure, healthcare infrastructure in India, it's not that good to provide the treatment. So a lot of people suffer from this. And so what we can do, we made an app, like you can see, this is the home screen, how it looks. So one of the things is you get a tip every day, and we'll curate like a list of tips from different doctors and different health agencies, which give you some preventative strategies in form of tips. And the important features are the habit tracker, habit leaderboard, and the risk detection test. So, yeah. So whenever you log, so we are tracking those habits which cannot be detected with your devices, such as like the heartbeat or the temperature or things like that, the numbers. So basically we like applied sunscreen that any device cannot track, or like any device cannot track that you smoke or not, or you ate healthy food or not. So basically we are trying to track these habits, and we give you hearts or points for every good habit that you practice every day. And we also have a feature where you can log anything unusual that happened with you. For example, if you have a pain in chest on some day, you can log that in. Or if you have lesion on your skin, you can take a picture of that and log that into your records. And after you log the things, we have a monthly leaderboard, and where you can add your peers or your friends, and you can see how much heart a person got in the month. So this makes it a gamification and like a social, a positive reinforcement. So the person is encouraged to practice more healthy habits, which prevent them to get cancer. We also have testing things. We test like, it's like just a risk test. So it's not 100% accurate test which can diagnose the cancer, but it can tell you the level of risk that you have based on your lifestyle and your activities that you perform day by day. For example, this one is for the ovarian cancer, and it asks you a few questions, and then you can know the level of risk. And we have weighed different parameters, so with some numbers, and we do the calculations, and we collected this information, and the weighing parameters is done on the basis of the research. And we also we have not implemented it yet, but we are thinking like if you have high or moderate risk, then you get a recommendation based on that. So what you can do if you have high risk, or if you are eating like a high fat food, you can cut that down to prevent it from happening. So, sorry, I'll just miss the slide. I'll go back. So the activities that you track, that could be exported to a file, or like we can create a database that your family doctor or your GP can access, and they can see like if you have some abnormalities, they can see like in a month you had, for example, pain in your chest for like 6 days, and they could it could help to track the symptoms early, and they could diagnose you further with like the advanced techniques, biopsy and things like that, and then you can detect the cancer early, which will help to cure it fast. And the other thing is the data that is collected in the application that could be stored, and it could be used to improve the models of the early detection models. So this is all about our application. Last, I would like to just ask you a question, or throw you a statement that how often do we think about our health, and we are not that grateful about our healthy lives. So we can do all the traveling and all the shopping if we have healthy life. So just a thing that everyone should think about it, and we hope that you all are on the safe side and no one gets cancer. Thank you. I would be happy to answer any questions. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
Sitting in a waiting list, but there are new ways for warning that the doctor is looking at it and things like that. So we need to give a full sense of safety.
First of all, I would like to say false sense of safety is better than if you catch it early, then it's better than having a false sense of safety. Another thing is you export it 30 days, maybe you have only 3 days or 5 days some abnormalities in the whole month, and your doctor just can have a glance and see you having these irregularities, and then he could diagnose you further if he sees it's a major symptom, or it could be early stage cancer or any disease, for example. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. And yes, now we arrived to the part when you will have some time to vote for your favorite project and the project that you think was the best from these 6 teams. So you will be able to vote the teams on the Junction app. If you log into your profile, then on the left side you will find the finalist teams, and then you will have to choose one team from these 6 projects. And we will close the voting process at 4:20, so within 15 minutes. Please be aware of it and make your choice within this time. And then we will come back, announce the grant and also the audience award winner, which you can vote for in the Facebook event of the CraftHack hackathon. We already shared it in the Slack channel, but if you cannot find it, then just let us know and we will help you with that. And as you know, for the audience award, each project that have been submitted and met the requirements will be available to participate in. So not only these 6 teams, but also the other projects as well. So if you want to take home €500, just go to the Facebook event and vote, and also vote for the best team in the Junction app. So that's it, and see you in 15 minutes here.